Hey everyone, welcome in. I'm Jess. It's Monday, and it is time for us to play Two Player Monday. I don't know. We haven't named it anything.
It's the thing.
It's the thing that we do on
together.
Mondays.
Because we like each other.
Yay! So everyone, this is my husband David. We usually play games on Monday evenings together.
Hello.
And this is one of our games that we have been graciously given by Arcane Wonders. So shout out to Bree, who's in the chat. Thank you so much.
Yes, Arcane Wonders, thanks so much. This is a fun one, and we're excited to show it off.
Yes, so we are excited. We are going to be playing with a little bit of the Interbellum expansion. There is a lot of modules and things that you can add to the game, but right now we're only going to be using the expansion capitalists and the expansion company cards that we've shuffled in to the deck. So, but there's a lot more that you can play. But
you
yes,
get managers.
Yes,
you can have them go to school and learn.
Right, and we are playing against a robot player, so they're going to kind of foil our plans a little bit.
Yes.
So, yeah. But first, let's say hi to everyone in the chat. Timey was the first one here. Good evening, Time Roller. Winner goes to Time Roller. Hello to Book of Nerds. Thank you for the emotes. And Tech is here. Thank you. Bree says that me and my Shadow Mondays.
Ooh.
I like that.
Me.
And my shadow.
How's that go? Right?
I don't know.
Something like that.
I don't know. Oh, man. So, yes, and she says that Interbellum definitely makes two-player better. I will also say...
Homie Mondays?
My homie Mondays.
You're my homie.
Oh, goodness. Football season can't come soon enough, right?
Justin. We're good. We're good for a bit.
But Bree also gave us the player mat for this, which, oh my goodness.
Yes.
It is super helpful. I am so excited to show off the thing. I also like that they included the 5th player tokens in here. So I'm going to be playing with the 5th player tokens. They don't have any extra difference, but it's just an extra color that you can play.
Yeah.
So,
and you're right, the Interbellum does make the 2-player ratchet up nicely.
Yes.
With the AI that you're playing against, and they did a really good job.
Yes, they did.
Building the AI and the way it collects its money and goes up against you and tries to steal your stuff.
Yeah.
And
foils all your plans.
It's no joke. This is no easy AI.
No, it's not, which I'm glad for, because with us playing 2-player games, sometimes the AI or the robot player, they just they'll just take this card out when you go. And it's very light, and it just feels more of like a 2-player game, but then it's just less of a 2-player game, if that makes sense. Because they're just, we're just going to take out this component, or it's going to take this card from you or something. So it doesn't really do too much. But I like this one in that you have to interact with the AI as you're going through the game. But basically, this is an auction game with engine building. There's going to be consistent of 2 phases in the game. There's an auction phase and there's a production phase. And so we are capitalists in the early, 18th, 19th century. Where's the flavor text?
Oh, yeah, let's get some flavor text.
Let's get some flavor text in here. Do you want to read it? Or do you want me to read it? It's right there in the front.
Okay, I was just making sure that was the right one.
Okay.
The players take on the roles of 19th century capitalists, building their industrial corporations and aspiring to make as much money as they can by purchasing companies, extracting resources, and processing them in the best combinations possible. And then the Interbellum. So in the Interbellum expansion, it expands into the 20s and 30s of the 20th century, the interwar period known as the Interbellum. So in between World War I and World War II, there was tons of prosperity, followed by some real sharp decline,
depression.
There was a lot going on that you as business people had to navigate. So
yeah,
it's really interesting to add in a lot of the new company cards, capitalists, the manager tokens, and yeah, introducing even the ability for a single player game. That's really cool. Like this goes down to a solo game now too. And it creates new beautiful artwork. So not only are we looking at the artwork of that 19th century era, but we also get to look at artwork from the 20th century, which is really, really cool.
Yeah. So we're going to be playing over a series of rounds. I believe we play until the deck runs out. I think that's how it... Are you checking?
Did you read the rules?
I did, but I was also bouncing between the expansion rules and this one.
4 rounds.
Oh.
Right?
Hence the token.
Exactly. Just forgot about one of the coolest parts. The coolest part is this nifty little round checker.
Oh, wait. Let's go down the table. Let's go down the table so you can see what he's saying.
Yes. So I shouldn't say it is the coolest part, but it is a very cool part of this, this era. We're seeing machines be born. They're doing more things better and faster. Yeah. And so when you have this cool little gear rotate down to count the rounds.
Yeah. Oh my
that goodness. Is just... Like, it could have just been any little old thing, a little disc that slides around numbers, but no, Arcane Wonders in design production said, we want something that's cool.
Yeah.
And I like it. It adds a little bit of applicable ambiance to it.
Look at this player mat, though, y'all. It's like, I don't even know. It's just so pretty. And the fact that it fits on our tiny little gaming table is an extra bonus, because it's like, oh my word. And get this, y'all, if you're all into the player mats, it fits inside the game box. What? Like, come on,
Yeah, it's not going to be hanging out on the side. You're not strapping it, rubber banding it to the side.
Yeah, you're not putting it on a clothes hanger, because I've seen people put them on clothes hangers, and hang them up.
So everything fits in the base box.
Yeah.
Interbellum, the mat. The whole deal.
All right, so before we start, friends, if I can get a stream status, let me know how everything is looking, sounding, before we begin. And
Gizmo or Gremlins.
Yeah, Gizmo or the Lady Gremlin. So each of us is going to start with a starter capitalist and a starter company card. Okay, so, and this is all randomized. They say you can pick if you want to for your kind of first games or whatever, but I feel like we were pretty good at just...
if you want to.
Yes. Oh, we got it. Gremlins. No, Mogwais. Mogwai.
Good.
Yeah, that's John's Mogwai in the chat. And it's only $13 for the mat. What? Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm going to say that like a lot this game. So every capitalist has its own unique abilities, which I think is really cool for variability for the game. Mm-hmm. And then we have our starter company, which allows us to process stuff. So as we're going through, David, why don't you share what your capitalist does? And
do you want to speak through the rules? Because then what my capitalist does might
Sure.
make a little more sense.
Okay, so in this game, we are going to be going through the 2 phases, like I said, the auction phase and then the production phase. So the first thing is we have our starter deck, and then we reveal a number of cards into the auction market based on player count. So because we are playing a 2-player game, we have 6 cards out. For 3 players, we will add an additional card here, and then for 4 players, we will add 2 additional cards. So the market will get larger as more players come into play, I guess. So what's going to happen in the auction phase, each of us has a set of 4 discs of varying numbers and varying sizes. And they tell you to stack them in like a little pyramid, if you will. So when you place it onto a card...
Well, because we're all members of the Illuminati, right?
Who knows what was going on back then?
You're capitalist. I'm just going to assume they're all
Who
Illuminati.
knows? They were doing something shady.
So yes, it's a pyramid.
So, starting with the first player who gets this rad first player token, they will choose one of their discs to place on one of these cards. Now, there are placement rules when it comes to future players' turns on these cards. One, you cannot have the same value token on one single card. So if, for example, if I placed my 2 here, David cannot place his 2 on this card. Okay? Another thing is, the second rule is you cannot place another token of your color on the same card. So I could not do this. I would have to place it on a separate card. Okay? Now, when we go through, we are going to be placing all 4 of our tokens. I will explain what the agent does in just a moment. But when we do all 4 of our tokens, then we will resolve. Whoever has the highest bid on their token, the highest number value on the token, and sometimes it could be 1 because maybe some people just didn't bid on that card, they will receive the card into their tableau to start building their engine. And then from there, they will be able to activate the lower half of the card. Now, these cards are divided into 2 parts, this upper part here and the lower part here. This upper part here is called a compensation part. Why is that important? Is because when you, let's say I had my 1 here and David put his 2 here, he obviously wins the bid, so he would gain this card. However, instead of me just getting my token back and it's like, oh, sorry, you lost, I would receive the compensation up here. Now, compensation could either be just straight resources, but in here, this is what it's called an extraction, where I could turn in this resource, which is steel, into an upgrade token. Now, there are 4 resources here that you see. There's coal, steel, oil, and upgrade tokens. Okay, so I would receive this extraction based on the number of times I could do that is based on the number token that I have here. So let's say in this example, it was a 3 and I had a 2. David would still get this card, but I could do this extraction 2 times because of my token is a number value of 2. Now that means I would have to have steel in my tableau to be able to do that. If I don't, then I won't be able to do that extraction. Okay?
But that steel could come from things that you got earlier on.
Correct.
Because we resolved left to right.
Correct. And hello, James. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, James. So, for example, if you had an oil and you were also doing the compensation on this one, you may be able to turn that oil into 3 steel, and then you're ready to rock. So there's, you're looking at how these things may combo together as well.
Yes. And then you will see some of these cards have some production in kind of more of like an outline. It's more of a white color background. That means this is the upgraded side. So these cards can actually be upgraded, and you do that by either your starter card or something else that David would have to do in order to do the starter card. But there is a way where you can turn in an upgrade token to flip this card to its upgraded side, and then during the production phase, you get to do 2 lines of production. So this is kind of a looking ahead to kind of see what would be coming. So that could also determine what your auction is going to be for bidding in that way. Now, for the robot AI player, they will go 3rd in line when it comes to the auction phase, meaning that the first player will go, then the second player, and then the AI player will go. The AI player, we will roll the die, and it is a regular D6 die. It will determine which card they are going to be bidding on. And also, we choose an agent card randomly, and the agent card dictates how their auction and how they will collect cards. So for this game, we have chosen the Coal Baron, not to be confused with one of your favorite board games.
Right, but that's not an Arcane Wonders game, so we're not going to talk about it.
No, we're not.
But it is one of my favorite games. It's actually very fun.
Okay, so we are going to read the text as it comes out so you can see what is going to happen in each of the phases, how that's going to play out.
Okay, good idea. When we first do it, we'll walk through the steps and read them.
Yes.
Great.
So then as we're going through, we're going to be gathering coins and money because the object of the game is whoever has the most money. It's a capitalist game, right? Then once we resolve, everyone gets their tokens back. They place them into their into their tableau. There is a variant that I don't believe we're going to play tonight, but it's called the production phase, which you have to put them in like a production line. So when you gain them, you would have to place them in a certain order so that they would go in a production line.
That's cool. I did not know that was a variant. I think I would need to get to know the game better.
Yeah.
Before I was like, that seems like advanced mode if you know how to lay your...
Yeah, Bree says, oddly enough, that makes the game faster. Which I could see why, because you would have to resolve it in a certain order.
True. When we get going and we're looking at our factories and they're all in kinds of different orders, I'm definitely going to be like, okay, wait, if I do this one and... Yeah. I could see how when you don't have a choice, when you've already established the order, that makes the game crank a little bit.
Yeah. So that's going to be helpful.
We're going to be playing in slow-mo.
Yes, that is true. It's easy to get stuck in that order. So I'm probably going to be tapping my cards as I use them, just so I know, like, okay, this has already been activated, just to help me kind of process things. And also, I will ask you if you can hand me one of those small cups.
Yeah.
Because I'm probably just going to dump all of my resources in them as we play, because we're going to be gaining some stuff. Yes, it's only four rounds, but these can get pretty long. Our production lines can get pretty long. So when that is done, all the cards will be claimed in some way, shape, or form, and
including the AI. The AI could be taking cards from us.
Correct. And the way we can win is we have to have the highest value, and also I think we also have to be ahead of the AI.
Oh, sure. Yeah. The AI placement follows the same rules as us. They can't have two of their discs on the same card.
Right.
They can't play a same number.
Yeah.
But there will be times where their disc is just higher than all the other ones, so they win the card.
Right.
Not us.
Okay.
But it's nice that they built into the game, you still get compensated. So in so many auction games, if you lose, you're out. Sorry. Right. And it really sucks if it's one of those ones where if you put money down and you don't win, you still lose your money.
You still lose your money, and you're like...
At least in here, you can almost kind of plan on getting some of these compensations.
Yeah.
Like if I see you drop a high number on a particular one, I can be like, hey, I can come in right underneath that, knowing I'm going to get a lot of that compensation. So I love that part of this game too. It really helps you get your resources.
Yeah. Okay, so why don't we explain what your capitalist does and your starter company, and then we can get going.
I am this gentleman.
You have to name him.
Andrew Barnegie.
Okay.
Not to be confused with anybody else that may have a similar sounding name. So Mr. Barnegie, when resolving my non-upgraded company, so remember we get our companies in the non-upgraded side coming in from the market, and later on we can upgrade them. But Barnegie, when resolving a non-upgraded company during production, I may do its compensation effect first before proceeding to the basic effect. So this line, which normally I would not get to do because that's just part of the compensation during the earlier phase, Barnegie knows how to get compensated. So he gets that effect.
Okay.
Which is pretty cool. I mean, you still have to have the resources in order to do some of these, but...
Yeah.
And then also, I have this lovely... This looks like it's from the Interbellum expansion. So when gaining, there's a blue bar text, which means it's an ability that happens throughout the game. And it's going to happen at certain times. There's going to be something that would trigger it. So when gaining an upgrade token, I may spend an upgrade token and a coal to upgrade one of my factories. And I can do that as many times as I have the elements to do it. So Jess will talk about how hers is a little different. Mine is whenever I gain it. So even in the earlier phase, if I happen to get this compensation, which turns a steel into an upgrade token, that triggers my ability. So I could do some factory upgrading at that moment.
Yep.
But that's the only way that I get to do factory upgrading currently. There might be some other things that come out later.
Hi, Giggles!
But also, just regularly whenever I use my factory, I get one upgrade token. So I guess that also would trigger this. Because boom, boom. And then...
Wayo.
No. Family friendly show. I can also turn coal and a steel one time into 4 coins. And remember, coins is what we're trying to do. We need to make that money. That's how we win. So a lot of these abilities are going to contain those times a number, so you know how many times you can do it. So one time each round, I can turn coal and steel into $4.
Nice. All right, so I have Mildred Muffet.
Oh, Miss Muffet.
Miss Muffet.
How is your tuffet?
During the auction phase, I can place my disc without following the 2 placement rules. So remember, the 2 placement rules were I cannot place my own colored discs, more than one of my discs on a card,
Broken.
and I cannot place the same value on another card.
Also broken. You're a rules breaker.
Yep, and the values are not summed up. If there is a tie, I will get compensated.
So if you put a 2 and a 1, that's not a 3. That's a 2 and a 1.
Correct.
Okay. But that could mean that you win the card and you get compensation for the card. So that's pretty cool.
And then I have a nice building here. I think this is from the base game. I get a upgrade token, and steel I can do up to 2 times to give me 2 coins. And then I can turn in an upgrade token and a coal however many times I want to upgrade a different company card.
Cool.
So there we are. So,
and we will say that, it's not going to pop out like super clear here, but one thing they did is they changed some small elements of the artwork to distinguish between the Interbellum cards and the original base game cards. And so if you do mix your set together and then you do want to separate it out for whatever reason, you can look through and see that artwork. But it's nice because it's subtle enough that it's not like screaming at you like, this is different.
Right.
So I like that touch.
Yes.
That it's easy enough that later on we can separate it out if we wanted to, but it fits and it melds nicely.
Yep.
All right. Are we going to rock and roll here?
ROCK in the USA.
So, factories-wise, we can turn coal into oil. Can turn some steel. So I'm turning coal and steel into coins. I want to produce things. We have a lot of. I mean, that's a nice upgrade. Oh, and also I should be looking at this top row too because Barnegie. Okay.
Yep. That's the thing, because you're like, ooh, all of this stuff is great.
Oh, and
but then you're like, oh no.
Oops. Why do I keep dropping my steel?
I don't know.
We do start with a couple of resources at the top of your initial factory. There's going to be a couple of resources. These are your starters. So I do have a coal and a steel to begin.
And I have 2 coal.
All right. I like... I'm feeling this one.
Okay.
Okay.
What
you doing, Miss Muppet? Is it Ms., Miss, Mrs.?
Mrs. Yes, I'm a Mrs.
Senorita?
I think I'm gonna do...
There's interesting in this auction because Jess already knows, like, I put my 3 out, so that kind of says something. She's going with her 4, so that's telling me something too. I can't beat that. Like, there's no way I can then take this factory, which is a bummer because I did kind of want that one.
Yep.
But now I know that I could really do this compensation if I can arrange to have the oil at the time.
Yep, so you got to roll for the AI.
All right, let's see what the AI is doing. I'll roll, and then you can read how we...
Okay.
So the AI is going to 6.
Okay. If the target card has coal...
It does
not.
Oh, coal... I mean, it has it here.
So if it has coal...
Yes, so it has coal on it.
Then place their highest possible bid.
Okay. So... they are going with their 4. They're leading out. So they will be taking this one. So looking at this card, it has coal on it. Some of them don't. So the coal baron, though, wants to be... All right. And then, if it wasn't, we would place their highest possible bid on the leftmost suitable.
It would go continue on in the line, and so it would go
wrap back around. Okay. Yeah. So we would look for the first one with coal.
Right.
And then if there really weren't any suitable, we would place their lowest bid on the card that they originally rolled for.
Right.
And again, they still have the same placement rules. So if somebody else had already had a 4 there, we would immediately start wrapping over to the other.
Yep.
Okay, cool. And that's how easy the AI is. It's roll the die, read through the rules, and it's going to tell you how they're going to compete in the auction for you. So now they're taking that one, and they get cash money. They don't care about resources. They're turning everything immediately into dollars.
Nope.
So. All right. Well, I mean, the 4s are going out here fast. So I've got something that turns steel into coal. Can I make... Oh, you took the one I wanted. Oh, both the ones that turn oil into steel are gone.
Yep.
Well, shoot.
Poop.
Shoot.
Oh yeah, this is me over here, so you can see. This is me. I'm teal. I love it. I love it.
I mean, that's a pretty big upgrade. Turning a coal straight into an oil.
Yeah, we haven't played this enough to know, like, what are the...
Jumping in on it.
What are the more higher end resources? Is it more evenly distributed? Or some more valuable? Like, is oil more valuable than coal?
I do believe this is the hierarchy. Coal to steel to oil.
Okay.
I mean, you can see, like, these take 2 coal to make an oil.
Right.
But then an oil by itself makes 3 steel.
Right.
So 1 steel can make an oil.
Yes. Oh, looks like Bree's agreeing with you. Yes.
Yeah. So
cool.
Fits.
Yes, then more games need teal. That is correct. More games need teal. When resolving each of your effects that lets you sell resources of one kind only, you may make an additional transaction. Okay. That's okay.
And selling is specifically when you get coins, or what's the definition of sell?
I believe so. Double check that, but I believe that's what it is. When you get cash money. Cash money. Cash money. Oh. Bo-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Yes, sell equals getting coins. Thank you, Bree.
Cool.
She's faster than the rule book.
Yeah. That's somebody that knows their games. So speaking of y'all's games.
Oh, yeah. Share about what you did this weekend, David.
Well, Jess is
contemplating life choices.
So this last weekend, I was at Game Storm, which is a convention here in Portland. Very fun. And I got to play a lot of games with a lot of great people, and it was really, really exciting. And there was a couple. So the way Game Storm works is the people put out events like, hey, I want to host this particular board game, and a big massive schedule gets created. And at this convention that had, I think, 1,200 people is what they said they sold tickets to, there was something like 700 different board gaming events that were submitted by people to run. And so it's a big schedule. You can like set yourself up for like, 2, 3, 4 games a day. You could go nonstop, start to finish if you wanted to. So I was looking through that whole schedule. One of my favorite things to do before Game Storm is to plan up. Like, this is the ones I want to go to. And I had a number 1 on there, which was World Wonders. That was the one I was like, I have to get into World Wonders. So I had that first on my list. That's the first thing I was going to go for as soon as signups opened. There was some other notable games in there that I really wanted, and another one was Foundations of Rome. So speaking of Arcane Wonders, they're knocking it out of the park with these games. Jess asked me at the end, what was my favorite stuff? And I'm not doing this because Bree's on here. We're playing an Arcane Wonders game. My number 1 game, my favorite experience of the whole con, was playing World Wonders. That game was phenomenal. I got to demo it out at PAX U a few months ago, back in December. And so we got to do a 15-20 minute run through, get a feel for the game. And I was like, I really need to play a whole game. And so somebody was running it. And so I was like, I'm in. I want to play this.
Yeah.
We played it 5-player. It was so fun. If you love polyomino city building, seeing your whole like terrain get filled up with these wonderful neighborhoods and roads and crossing rivers, and there's goals that everybody's shooting for, and then there's these cool wonders. Like you're building all of the wonders of the world. You know, you're building the Moai, like the Eastern Ireland heads. You're building the Colosseum.
Easter Island?
Yeah, it's those style heads. But in the game, they're the Moai, Moai, I believe is how it's spelled. And so I'm wondering if that's the group that made them on Easter Island. But it's those heads, and they have like the tall 3D heads that you're putting on your boards. You're building, you know, the Colosseum. You're building the Great Wall of China. You're building all of these wonders of the world into your whole area. And I'm a sucker for polyominoes. I'm a sucker for city building. And this one was just fantastic. So that was number one best. I got to play it twice.
Bree said there's an expansion coming in May.
Oh, dude.
And James says, I played World Wonders with Time Roller on your drive back home from Dice Tower West. It was delightful. Wait, did you play it online? You must have played it online.
I need to find
way trickier than I expected.
Oh, but in such a really sweet way. Like,
yeah.
But see, even with some of that decision making that you have to do, we were playing a 5-player game, and I was surprised at how snappy the turns still felt.
Okay.
Like, it didn't take long for me to come back around to my turn, and it was great. So you're trying to achieve specific goals. You're trying to set up patterns that the World Wonders need to go into your land. There's a great mechanic on the auction market on how you get the tiles into your thing. So that was great. And then I got to play Foundations of Rome, and holy cow, I got to play the big box sweet minis with the like, what did the guy call it? Like I think he kept calling it sun drop.
Okay.
Or whatever. It's this finish that was put onto each of the minis to like age them. It's like a bit of a almost like a varnish, or what's the
wash?
Primer? Yeah, a wash. Thank you, the artist. That need to talk to the artist on what the right word is. But it really like gives it an antique look to it, and man, that was such a fun game. I love a game where you're standing up and you're staring at the board trying to figure out what's my best way to place my cities.
Yeah.
And holy cow. So I get that one was a spendy one, and this guy had the spendy way of it. It was the nice model.
Deluxe.
But I heard that they're coming out with a new version.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bree says Foundations of Metropolis is coming this summer. The retail version of Foundations of Rome.
Cool. And I think it's probably going to be at a more achievable price point for many people.
And then James said he actually stopped and played with Timey IRL. That's cool.
Nice.
That's very cool. Yeah. Awesome.
So those were in the top 3. It was fantastic. I got to teach Gap to a couple of folks.
Yep.
And that went over like gangbusters. Mm-hmm. So I just wanted to kind of like really shout out the cool stuff that Arcane Wonders is producing right now.
Yeah.
They are doing some really good stuff. And I mean, the production quality in these games is no joke.
Right.
They're a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just wanted to.
Yeah. Bree's so excited. She says thank you.
Yeah. Well, thank you for being here tonight, Bree. It really helps kind of bring full circle that people not only get to see the game, but they get somebody in chat that's from the company and talking to them and sharing things too. So I'm excited to see Foundations of Metropolis, because while I loved Foundations of Rome so much,
it was a big box.
It's a big investment.
Big old box.
I'm sure Arcane Wonders has heard that a lot. So to see one that might be a similar game or maybe even the same game, I'm not sure if the mechanics are just identical or if they're tweaking some things, but it's a really fun puzzle to place out your buildings and try to score points. And all right, so you placed. Where's the AI going? Where's Coal Baron? One. Okay, there is coal on there, and he could place his highest. So I think that sounds like a...
Yep.
All right.
Oh, it is the same game, says Bree, and they're hoping to have it in time for Origins.
Oh, excellent. Well, I don't get to go to the big ones until PAX, so I will look forward at PAX. And hopefully you will definitely have it ready to be showing off at PAX.
Yeah.
Because that's months later.
There are smaller coffee tables and Foundations of Rome. That's true, James. That's true. Okay, what am I doing?
Well, you're waiting for me to go, is what you're doing.
Oh, I was going to say, Gen Con is here.
All right. Oh, man. I can't get enough materials to make oil to turn it into steel. So, blurg.
I mean, you could do down here.
But I don't have what I need to make the oil. So I can't make the steel. But it's the first round, right? Is there a compensation if you can't do the compensation?
I don't think so.
I guess I could at least choose. I'll either choose to make oil. Well, if I don't win that one. Oh, but I will. All the 4s are out.
I don't think you can do extraction if you can't do the...
Right.
You don't have the resources.
Well, I'm just saying I won't be doing the compensation on this one because I'm going to win it. All the 4s are already out.
Oh.
So my steel that I do have, I can use over here.
Oh.
If I don't win that one. But actually I will because everybody else has 2s. Well, I don't want to win this one. All right, sorry. We play friendly in this house, right?
Sure. If you win, though.
That was it. That was the move.
If you win, I swear.
Bree's feeling my comments about hopefully they'll have it by PAX. We better.
Yeah. So I'm getting that, and I'm getting that. I only have 1. Yeah. I mean, Bree knows. Bree knows. Sure.
We play friendly for the camera.
Okay.
Okay, let's see what the Coal Baron is doing. 6 again.
They already did
So
that.
they're already there. Moving left, they're already there. So they would come here. There is coal on it.
So
and their highest would still fit.
Is a 2 for Tuesdays. Not
all right.
Tomorrow.
And my 2, I can't go here. I can't go here. I can't go there. Okay, so here are my 2 options.
Which give you the same compensation.
Which give me exactly the same compensation, and I'm not going to win either of them.
But which order do you want to do them in?
Well, I won't get anything because I won't have oil, so it doesn't matter.
Oh.
This first round feels more about like getting your factories in place.
You don't have anything that'll give you oil?
Nope.
That you'll get? Oh, okay.
Not for the compensation time.
Okay.
But that's okay. I think going into later rounds, you'll probably have more of the materials. We got a lot of these exchanges, which is tough. There aren't the ones that just like give you things. Can I just please have things?
Can I please has them? I know. James thinks too. He's like, friendly.
Hey, we're friendly here. And last... Oh, man. I was playing this game over the weekend.
There are 6 numbers on this dice, everyone. Just so you know.
I was playing this game over the weekend. It's called My Village. If you played Village, this is the dice version of it. And there is a die that you have to roll after somebody dies. That is the rat infestation die.
Oh, okay.
And it advances the rat infestation track, and if it goes far enough down the track, then an infestation happens.
Yeah.
and bad things happen to you. Not super bad, but bad. And so the ultimate ideal is that you roll very low numbers so that the rat progresses very slowly along the track. I had guys dying regularly, like everybody else, and I was rolling the die.
Yes, 6 numbers, James. Yes, 6 numbers.
Every time I rolled a 6. Probably like 5 rolls in a row. I rolled a 6, and I'm like, what are the odds of this? The other 2 people that I was playing with, they were rolling
whatever
very randomized numbers. Not me.
Okay, I will also say before we resolve.
Okay.
They say too that if you're not sure, like as the game, so you could see like who is won, who to resolve, like who has won. So,
from the top-down view, that might look really nice too.
Yeah, so you can kind of tell, like, okay.
Okay, so Jess, you did not win this.
Nope.
So you get compensation option. Do you want to turn 2 coal into an oil?
Yes.
Okay. We'll return that. Jess is turning 2 coal in. All right. Now,
Maurice!
Oh, we got Maurice here.
How's it going? He says, hey, Jess, does David get quick when he thinks he's going to win games? Well, he just asked, is it going to be friendly? Is it going to be a friendly game? No, he actually goes, he thinks. He's very methodical when he takes his turns. So we are still in round 1.
Maurice knows.
We are still, it's quiet when he's going to run the game. That's what he meant to say.
I thought you were putting out a test. Like, hey, does David get quick when he's going to win something? No. Real slow.
Yeah. So we are still in round 1, and we are almost an hour into the stream. So there you go.
All right. So first, the AI is going to get compensation because they have a 3 to my 4, and they don't get resources. They don't need resources.
No, they just get moolah.
Money. And the rules for this particular person, the coal baron, they gain 2 coins instead of each compensation transaction. So they would be doing 3 times the compensation transaction.
So they would get $6.
So they get $6 and they are on the board in first place.
I will also say I do love the different currencies in here. It's not just like 5 and 10 and, you know, a couple 50s. It's like we have 1s and 2s and 3s and 5s and 10s. Oh, man, I just love it.
Maurice, can we need to boot him out of here.
Do I need to get a band hammer out? Do I need to get the band hammer out? I love Maurice.
There's no cheating. What?
Maurice is fantastic.
I actually got to play a few games with Maurice at GameStorm, and it was a lot of fun. One of which was that World Wonders game. So, here, Maurice, what did you think of World Wonders? I'd be curious to hear your opinion.
There we go. Friendly bop for you, babe. Friendly bop.
Okay, so they got their compensation, $6, and I get the card.
Yes.
Because I am a winner.
Yes.
All right, so again, the AI does not win this one, but they get 2 compensation, which is $4.
Yep.
So they are already
getting money,
sitting at 10. This is going great.
That's so true, Bree. You don't have hecklers in chat. Is it really a stream? No, it is not. Because Slivers is not here, so all right. We need somebody. We need somebody.
AI gets $2 for this one.
Oh my gosh.
I have the choice of turning oil into steel twice, but I don't have any oil, so nothing happens there.
Oh no.
And Jess gets the factory.
Okay.
All right, then nobody's here, so this one's mine.
Okay.
It was me by my onesie. All right, here. I do have the ability for this one.
Wow.
Let's do this, folks. So, I have a steel, and I can turn that into an upgrade token.
Okay.
I will do. Now, my power hits. When gaining an upgrade token, I may spend an upgrade and a coal to upgrade a factory. So I will do, I happen to have a coal and an upgrade. So I'm going to turn those in, and I am going to upgrade. So this one turns coal and steel into coins. This one turns oil and upgrade tokens into coins. The fact that I can... Ooh, this is tough. The fact that I can do my upgrade action pretty regularly, maybe upgrades are something that I can't spend. So I'm going to go for it. I'm going to upgrade this one.
Okay.
With the upgrade token and coal that I just spent.
Okay. Can you show everyone, because it is kind of cut off?
Sure, yeah. So this was the original side.
Yep.
It has the one line in color, and then it has the second line in the black and white outline. So that indicates that there's something more that can be done if you upgrade. So I spent the necessary resources, and I get to flip it, and now everything's in color. But notice the compensation line is gone.
Right.
That was only on this side. And my power is about being able to do the compensation in addition to the basic.
Right. So you might need to balance whether or not you're going to upgrade things.
So I don't want to upgrade everything.
Oh, so fun thing. Maurice says, World Wonders was super fun. It's easy to teach and play and fun to see people's reaction when you take the things that they need.
All the time. You gotta just have a thick skin because your stuff is going to get taken.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
This one is yours, my lovely.
Okay.
For just a 2, not bad. And then this one goes to the coal baron. So when they win a factory later on, as we go into the production phase, which is what's going to happen right now, they will gain a coin for each coal on their company card. And 3 coins for each of their managers. We're not playing with the managers in this particular game, but every coal
money.
They are going to get a coin. Now it has both the in color version of coal and the black and white version of coal. And if you look at this card, I see 3 different coal icons. So they're going to get $3 every time.
Dang it! Okay. So, Maurice asked, "Have you played Emperor's New Clothes?" Yes, I have. I absolutely adore it. 1, because I absolutely adore Geek Dad. He is hilarious and one of our really good friends. And 2, that game just enlightens me and my inner storyteller. And so I just find it fascinating. Did you get to play it at Game Store, Maurice? Because I want to know what is your thoughts on it. And Bree asks, have I seen Emperor's New Groove? Yes, I have. It is probably by far one of the top Disney animated movies of all time. That's where I'm going to die on that hill. I am going to die on that hill.
Wrong lever!
Yeah, more people need to love that movie. I'm just saying. How many did you have for World Wonders? How many player count did you have? 5?
Both games were a full 5.
Okay. Yeah, so Bree was saying, taking the stuff you need is a full 5 player count.
Oh man, it goes,
going.
And the market grows and shrinks depending on player count, so it stays tight. But we were playing full 5 both times, and so we had everything out there.
Yes.
And yeah, your stuff gets...
I have not played Dubious. I have not had the opportunity to play it with people, because to be fair, my player scenario, I enjoy a good role-playing game. I enjoy playing D&D and all that kind of stuff. David, not so much. So a lot of times my opportunities to play those kind of like storytelling games has to be at conventions or with like gaming cons where I'm sitting down with other people. So I have not played Dubious yet. Marie says, the Emperor's New Clothes left me conflicted because I believe in the meaning that Jonathan presented to me, but the way it was introduced to me was a wild experience. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And I think that's kind of the point. But that's hilarious.
Yeah, if you haven't had a chance to experience Emperor's New Clothes by Jonathan Liu, it's an experience.
It is an experience, and I believe, I don't know if this is true or not, but I believe Violet Daisy Games wants to bring it back into production. So stay tuned for that. What are you looking up, love?
So I have a question. And
Bree might be able to answer.
Maybe Bree can answer it.
Ooh, yes. Maybe at a next con, Bree, we can get some folks together to play it. I would love to try it.
All right, so I have this power that says when resolving my non-upgraded company card in the production phase, you may resolve the compensation effect before proceeding to its basic effect. Does that count for this?
Does that count for your startup?
The startup? Or is that just the cards that I acquire here? Because I don't know that this is a compensation. This is like your starting thing. So I'm guessing no. Because there also is no basic versus upgrade ability here. So I'm guessing no, but I really want the stuff, so I'm like, please tell me that I can.
James, I was saying that Violet Daisy wants to reprint Emperor's New Clothes, because Jonathan had it printed. I think he self-published it.
I believe so.
And so it's actually going to get picked up by Violet Daisy Games, I believe. Deadpan! Yeah, I don't think it counts. It is not compensation, but she will check BGG.
Yeah, I don't think so either, but the gamer in me wants every advantage, so.
Yeah. Okay, I need to figure out...
So I don't have anything that I can do this round, unfortunately.
Oh, I have all the things. So I have like my starter company. I could do all this stuff.
I get an upgrade token, so I shouldn't say I have nothing. I get that.
I could upgrade this, and then it says the blue permanent effect says when resolving each of your effects that lets you sell resources of one kind only, you may make an additional transaction. So like in this, if this was the actual like transaction, I could do that multiple
like this
times.
For this one,
right?
Steal only into coins instead of just 2. You could do it 3 times,
right? So then I've got this one, which my basic will allow me to do a coal and an upgrade token to get 7 coins, and I can upgrade it if I want to get an immediate additional 6 coins, which I think I might do that. And then this one I could turn into steel to get an upgrade token, or then I could do 3 coal up to 3 times to get 4 coins.
All right, what you doing?
It specifically says company card, right, David?
Yes, company card.
Okay. So I'm going to do this one first. So this one first gives me a upgrade token. I don't have any steel, so I can't do this one, and I don't have any coal, so I can't upgrade anything. So
okay.
That's a bummer. So then this one doesn't do anything.
So
this one doesn't do anything. This one doesn't do anything.
Started this.
This one doesn't do anything. Okay, so I just got a upgrade token.
Okay. Things will get stronger as we go.
Right. I feel like I have a lot of things. So Bree says, if it specifically says company card, if so, that is distinct from your startup card. So no.
Okay.
Sorry.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Need to get stuff. There's some ones that just give us stuff. There we go. All right, here's our next 6. All right. So we got several conversions, but we also have several just giving us.
Does the first player rotate?
It does. I check. All right.
Miss Muffet is gonna go buy things. Okay. Sorry.
Power just goes to your head.
So I'll place my token, and then I'll share about my my experiences with Blood on the Clock Tower, if anyone has played Blood on the Clock Tower. Okay.
Spoiler alert. Jess is always evil.
Oh, good grief. Okay. I think I want to do this. There. Okay, so if anyone has played Blood on the Clock Tower, if not, it is a social deduction game where the more players you can have to play, the better your experience is. So I feel like at least 8 people would be a good starting point. Most of the time I've played between 14 and 15 people in a round. I am a part of a local Portland gaming clock tower group here, and they do various locations in town where they play clock tower. So while David was at GameStorm, I did a clock tower game.
4.
And
so there is coal there.
I went and played, and it's so funny because each person gets randomized their rolls. They all get the rolls put in a bag, and everyone draws them out randomly. And the only game that I got to play that evening, I was on the evil team. But what's fun is that it's just like, it's a bluffing game, and so you're trying to gauge people's interactions. But this one, I was playing an intermediate scenario called sections and violence, but it's SDCTS.
Okay.
Yeah.
And violence.
Violets, like the flower.
Sex.
Yeah.
And violet.
Not to be confused with sex and violence. So, family friendly.
Yes.
Okay.
Sex.
So anyway, so the evil team, we all have different abilities to play. And
one
so,
of them being able to pronounce sex correctly.
Stop. It's my channel, Maurice. It's my channel. Anyway, so it was really fun because there's a lot of new players. And so a lot of times when I play with new players, I like to just have them be on my side. Just be like, oh yeah, this is so great. And like, oh my gosh, how are you playing this? Like, do you enjoy this, that, and the other? And then
you're all out indoctrinating the newbies.
I'm indoctrinating the newbies, and they totally didn't think I was on the evil team. They thought I was on the good team, and I totally just basically rickrolled everybody there. But it was all in good fun, and at the end they were like, "Oh my gosh, you're so great! Like this is so great! Da da da! I love this game!" Blah blah blah. So it was fine. It was fine. It was just hilarious.
Maurice, subscribing. Thanks, buddy.
You. I appreciate
really
that. Man. Thank you so much.
All right.
It's fine. Yeah. See, I'm not gonna get banned. See, I have subscribers to appease.
All right.
But yeah, it was really funny. And some of the members of the Clock Tower group, we have little buttons made with our names and our pronouns. Because since we have a lot of people that come in and out, it's hard to remember everybody's name.
All right, want to roll it up?
And so it always says like,
number one,
this is their
big number.
It's just kind of like a nice little thing, little scenario. So mine says, even if good registers as evil, or something like that. It's just really funny. Wait, I subscribe because I know it will be the one payment since y'all will be. Well, thank you, Maurice. Thank you. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, don't put you have closed captioning on here. Wonder if. Oh no, that's the chat text.
Yeah.
I wonder if our closed captioning would correctly be getting us.
Oh, that's fine.
All right. You're going to turn some oil into stuff, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Get your steel on.
But the difficult thing here is that I don't have enough. I'm just trying to look at what I have. And there's things coming up that I don't, like, I could do that one time.
During the production phase, okay, so I'm going to get a good amount of coal.
So.
I need to make steel.
Make the steel.
I don't have anything that's making steel for me.
Yeah.
And the one that makes steel got taken quick.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I forgot I could bypass all the rules.
Uh-huh. You're not out of anything.
I am not out of anything.
So I got steel being made there. I can turn steel into oil.
Boop, 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 boop,
Ooh,
boop.
I can turn some oil into some serious coins. So let's do that.
All right, let's see. What's the AI doing?
The Baron von Cole. So he's going here. There is coal on here. So he is taking it. No, he is not. He can't legally play that there. So he goes here.
But you can't.
Can't legally play there. He goes here. There's no coal.
No coal.
He goes here. There is coal. So he takes it.
Yeah. I forgot. So I'm going to do this so I get a bunch of... I can get coal.
You get some coal?
I can get coal. Okay.
All right. So with my 2, I could turn coal into steel, but I don't have any currently. I'm already there. I could turn oil into steel, but I don't have any of that. I can't play there. So these are my 2 options. I don't think
coal into steel or oil into steel.
Yeah, I don't think I can do either of them. So that one's not going to work out.
Okie doke. Time to resolve.
Nope, we got one more for the Baron.
Oh. 5.
All right. So the Baron is going to look here. There is no coal. Can't go there.
Can't go there. There.
Can't go there. Can't go there. So this is the only one that they can go to. Because these have 1s already.
Mm-hmm.
Okie doke.
All right.
So
resolve.
I have the lowest number. I can turn coal into steel twice, but I don't have any coal.
Okay. They're going to be
Baron
compensated.
is going to get $6.
Oh my gosh.
2 per.
How much money do they have now?
A whole lot. We got to start scoring some cash. All right.
That's theirs.
That's them,
and I get the
and
card.
Then you get the card. But I think our engines are going to start kicking off here pretty quick.
Okay.
And then you get 2 coal.
Thank you.
And I get the card. That one's got an ability on it, so keep that out. Then I get a steel. And you get the card.
Okay.
And then you can turn oil into 3 steel up to 3 times.
I only have 1.
Okay, so still get 3 steel. That's nice.
Okay.
Like that, and then they get the card. And then they get $2 for the compensation. And I get the card. And then they get the card.
Okay, so here's the new ones that I have. I can turn a steel 1 time to get an upgrade token. That's what this card does. And then I have 2 coal 1 time to get an upgrade token. And then on the flip side, it has gain steel for each of your cards that let you convert steel.
Catch you on the flippity.
And then 2 steel up to 2 times to get some oil. So...
All right, so here's my ability, which is going to start coming in as a big help. I can take the 2 coal, because that's part of the compensation.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely need that. And then during the production phase, every coal extraction effect lets you extract an additional coal. So that's something I got to remember.
Are you okay? Are we going to do this simultaneously? You just want to
Yeah,
go?
no, we can. Yeah,
Okay.
we can do it simultaneously.
Okay.
I was just talking through what I was doing.
Okay.
All right. I can turn steel into oil. I can turn that. I got a lot of things making oil. I need to make steel.
Got some money.
But Bree won't let me make steel.
You blame Bree. According to BGG, Bree said I can't do it.
Uh-huh.
Wah.
All right. So an oil and
I think I'm gonna upgrade this one.
Good. So I need oil.
All right. So I'm gonna do that.
I'm gonna tap this.
That one's tapped. This
to
one
turn
I
one
can't.
into an oil.
This one I can.
And then
Get 7 coins. Nope, Bree is a big meanie. She's saying it about herself. And 6.
turn.
Okay, so this one's done. This one is done. This one is done.
I'm gonna use this to get my upgrade token.
You do this
And
for an upgrade token. That is done.
turn these into $4. And I'm on the board, folks.
And
Here
I
it
can
comes.
do
Coming for you, Baron.
This for an upgrade token.
And
And then
then
I can't do anything else. Okay.
I've got an oil and an upgrade, which I'm going to use for $10. That's that. That's all my stuff. All right.
All right. How much money do you have now?
I have 14.
I have 9.
Okay. Well, on
And
the
the
board.
Baron has what?
Well, the Baron's not done.
Oh, gosh.
The Baron gets 1 coin for every coal on their company cards.
Ooh.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they get $6 for this production phase.
Ugh. Gross.
All right, let's do some little conversions for the Baron. They got some bucks. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Oh, my goodness.
They got 29.
Oh, my goodness. All right. I'm going to grab some more water. You want to set up for round 3?
Okay. Oh, and I'm first player, yeah.
And you are first player.
All right. So the Baron's out front, but we're moving now. So here's our new set of cards. Yeah, so if anybody's going to be at the big cons, go to the Arcane Wonders booth. I don't know if they do it at all of them, but where I played Gap, there was a couple couches and a TV, and I was chilling on a couch in the middle of a convention playing a card game, and it was great. The wonderful Amanda Panda taught it to me there, and also the area where I got to play World Wonders was awesome. Almost pulled the trigger there on World Wonders, but needed to play a full game, and now I'm ready. All right, let's see. Where am I going to start? Ooh, that makes steel. Oh, that makes 2 steel. Guess what's happening here? Oh, we're in round 3, by the way. Got to turn the gear up. First player, snake in the steel. So now I've got some coal making and I got some steel making. So
Snaky steel?
I'm feeling good.
Dang it. Taking steel.
We do the Gap Lounge everywhere we can. We just had it at the Dice Tower West. Yeah, it's so fun. So many booths are, they're good and they're beautiful, but they're just not like that, like just chill, kind of comfy vibe. And it was so fun to just sit in there. And for a while, it was just me and Panda playing Gap, and then a family of like 4 came through just as our game was ending, and so the family got to come sit down. And
nice.
so I was telling everybody they got to pop by the Arcane Wonders booth.
Oh, heck yeah. It's 4 Rizzles. I don't need that.
You sure?
But I don't need that. Oh, darn it. Darn. I can do that twice. But do I want to do that twice? That's the thing. It's like, do I want those things for that thing? Put that thing back where it came from. Oh, so help me. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what to do.
Do you want the snow one?
No, I'm looking for what it does.
This one can give you some steel. You can still come in here.
You know, get me some steel. But I only have a few. Well, yeah. All right, I'll do it.
You're into it, folks. All right. Oh, no. Oh, yes, you can put the 4. Nice, sneaky. 6. I only roll 6s. We should be in Vegas.
No.
All right, so the 6 has coal on it, so the Baron's coming in and taking this one.
Yeah, I agree. Sometimes at conventions, you're just like, I just need to hang out and chill.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I live. Aw, Bree.
In the lounge?
No, she's in Vegas.
Oh, well, there's a lot of lounges in Vegas, too.
That's true.
I live in the lounge.
My grandma
right, I'm gonna come here and get
wants to go to Vegas this year for her birthday, and she wants to ride the zip line down Fremont Street. And I was like, "There's a thing," and so I looked it up, and apparently it's a thing. Like you go Fremont Street's kind of like the old school
crazy looking
Vegas, So
she's turning 90. She's like, I want to ride the zip line.
Like, okay, crazy.
Bree, have you done this thing?
Oh, I used to be at the Rio, yeah. The Rio, Rio. I wish this was up here so then I could go to all this other stuff.
I know. A little bit of bad luck that way, but it's all right. We can get them. We can get the AI. We're not out of this yet.
Okay. There's a zip line in Area 51 or 15. Wait, I think you meant 51, right, James? Yeah.
2. So 2
has
a
a
coal on it.
goal.
So the number 3 goes there. All right.
Crazy.
Oh,
Area 15. What's Area 15 then?
That's James's favorite lounge.
Is that also a Gap lounge? What is that, James? What is that? I'm not familiar.
Turn some coal into money.
Money.
Not bad. Okay. Turn some coal into money. Maybe. We'll see. What you doing?
I'm just gonna get coal.
Okay. The Baron is going to 2.
They
Already
can't.
there. Coming here. There is no coal.
No coal.
So they go to their lowest, right? Otherwise, place their highest possible bid. If they're
They'll
no
move to the next
suitable bid-
one. They move to the
Oh, okay. We go all the way through, and if there is
Yes.
nothing, then we go put
Yes.
their lowest bid on the target card. Thank you. So no coal here. There is coal here, so they will come in for that. And with my 1,
take out my money.
I don't have any resources,
Oh no. That's not
and I'm
good.
not getting any resources until I have.
That's not good, love.
So okay, just come here. All right, what you doing, Muppet?
I don't have
We turn a
any
10 by
steel.
10 space in our booth into a lounge where you can sit on comfy couches and learn how to play our game Gap. Yes, it is awesome. Everybody go visit. Okay, let's see what the Baron's doing. 1.
Cannot.
Cannot. So
Cannot.
there is no coal, but can't go there anyway. So this is the only one they can go to.
Okie doke.
There we go.
Time to resolve.
All right, so this is the Baron. No, sorry, this is you. Do you have 2 coal?
I do.
Do you want to convert it to oil?
I do.
Okay, that is yours, and then I get the card. All right, the Baron gets this one. I get this one. That's not what I intended,
How
but
did that go?
I don't know how that happened. The Baron gets compensation twice, so that'll be $4.
Oh my goodness.
We'll take one of these 1s and make it a 5. And then you get the card.
Okay.
All right, the Baron gets compensated once for $2. Jess gets compensated 4 times because although she's allowed to break rules with placement, she doesn't win with a tie.
Nope.
I still win, but she gets all the compensation. So that is 4 steel.
4 steel.
That is some resources now. And I get the card. So now I can make some steel, which I really needed.
Real steel.
And then Jess gets 4 coal here. 2 coal times 2. I get 6 coal.
Did you give me 4?
I did. I put it in your cup.
Thank you.
So I got all them's. And the Baron gets the card.
Okie dokie.
All right, production. Let her rip.
Each time your currently winning bid on a card is outbid by an opponent, place steel on this card from the supply. Ooh.
Oh, and then in the production phase, you get to take all that.
I like that.
So yeah, you get compensated even when you lose.
I like that.
Oh, we got a panda
Panda's here.
here. What's up, Panda?
Panda's here. Panda's here. Panda's here. Panda's here.
Panda's awesome.
Panda is awesome.
All right, I am sitting on
I
a
love my panda because she's part of our team.
bunch of coal. Let's turn some coal into things.
Panda is awesome.
So I can turn coal into oil.
Living the dreams.
And then 4 coal into $4. Like that.
4 steel into $4.
Okay, that's that one. And then this one just gives me 2 steel, so I might as well just do that one.
This one and this one. I'm gonna upgrade. What am I gonna upgrade?
This one just
that does the same thing.
2 coal.
That does the same thing.
Getting some stuff. I love getting stuff.
I'm gonna do this.
All right.
No, I'm gonna do this one. Okay, so I tap this one.
Turn 2 steel into 4 coal.
Okay. Oh, however many times I want. Do I want to convert more? I can convert 2 more things. I will. I can convert 2 more things.
I'm going to turn 2 steel into 4 coal. But every time
I'm going to convert this.
I extract coal, I get an additional.
This. Miss you too, Panda. Panda says she misses you, David.
Oh, Panda, we love you. Need to come back to Portland.
So
I did that, and now I'm
that
gonna
and
do
that.
this.
Then I get this and this.
Make some money.
Cash money.
Capitalism. All right, I am sitting on a lot of coal, so let's make some oil. Turn 2 into oil.
And I get $4.
1 into oil.
That one's done.
And then I need steel. I have no steel. I have no steel. I don't, but I can get a upgrade.
And that's all I can do unless I want oil. I don't know if I want oil right now.
I'm gonna do an upgrade.
Nope, I don't want oil right now. Okay, let's see. I gotta get some cash. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a 10.
Okay, all done.
2, 4, 5. There we go.
So many fun. This game, the engine making is so fun.
This does this, and this does this.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so we got to resolve the Baron. The Baron gets $1 for every coal.
Oh, good grief.
1, 2, 3.
We gotta just buy out his coal.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $10 for the Baron.
Ugh. You know what I realized? We have to buy the things that give coal. So he doesn't get those cards.
But he still gets compensated. It's tough. All right, last round here.
I let him get too. I know, Maurice. I know. He's focusing.
All right, you're first.
Ah, dang it. All right.
Find it.
So what do I got? I need things that give me. I need coal. I need lots and lots of coal. Okay.
So he's sitting at 45 right now.
Oh, good grief.
What are you at?
17.
You need a big round, love. Big round. Everything to make money.
I know.
I've got 10, 20. I got 28.
Oh my gosh. We're not going to beat the AI. This stinks.
Yeah, I think the AI might have us this time, but we'll see. We're going to give him a run for his money.
All right. No, definitely. Boom. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Maurice, definitely, if you can, I would say try either PAX West or PAX Unplugged. I know it's probably maybe cheaper if you come PAX West because you're more West Coast than East Coast, but David absolutely loves PAX Unplugged. Like, that's the one that we save up for so both of us can go to. So if you can, try to save your...
really cool people.
There are some amazing folks at PAX Unplugged. And it's in December, so you can save. You can save a bunch.
I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about this. We haven't talked about this, but hey, why not air everything in front of all of our friends?
In front of our friends.
So last year at PAX Unplugged, Saturday was brutal.
It was packed.
It was so packed that I did not have fun.
Yeah.
The line to get in was ridiculous. The dealer's area, I could not move.
Hi,
so I
Ethan.
left. What's up? What's up, Electric Camel? And the play area was wall to wall. Like you couldn't find seats.
Yep.
It was packed. Yes, Bree. I love. So I'm hoping that they learned, because I think the year prior, everything was still under COVID controls. Mm-hmm. You had to have vaccinations. You had to wear masks, and I think that kept people away. We were still in the going back to travel, but people weren't full blown traveling yet.
Sure.
And I think last year, it probably ramped up faster than they expected.
Yes.
And so Saturday was sold out.
Yep.
And it was crazy. So I'm hoping that they have learned and have a little bit better idea what to expect this year. Mm-hmm. Because Friday was great and Sunday was a lot of fun. But man, Saturday was it was brutal.
So maybe Saturday we just do an off. Yeah. Saturday we do an off-site gaming. Somebody choose somebody's hotel lobby to play games in. But yes, if you can swing it, Maurice, definitely check out PAX U.
Yeah.
I have not done RageCon or SaltCon, but I've heard good things about those cons, so I can't personally say that. And yes, EC, you're right. December is such a hard time because it's holiday season and all that kind of jazz.
Yeah, I mean, PAX Unplugged really, it's like right after Thanksgiving.
Yes.
So
yeah,
if that's a holiday that you are celebrating and doing family things around. Okay, so you and I went
Baron.
6. There is Cole there coming in hot.
Yep.
This dice only rolls 6s. But Maurice, it would be a lot of fun if you wanted to head out to PAX.
I thought SaltCon was for deer. Oh, EC.
SaltCon licks?
Yeah. I thought that was for horses. Because I remember growing up with horses, we had salt licks for them. Okay. What do I want to do with things?
So one of the fun things when Jess and I first got together, I grew up in the city. I grew up in Long Beach, California. It is 2 hours in any direction to try to get out of the city.
Yep.
So, we got up to the mountains a little bit, went to the beach, but I was around the city. Then I meet Jess, and we go out to where she grew up in Lancaster, California, which is the desert area. And her family owns a ranch, and they have horses and chickens and dogs running everywhere. And I'm like, oh, you are a ranch. This is amazing. You have horses. And
yeah, he literally was like a little kid, like petting the horses, like, can I pet
chasing
them?
After chickens. And I'm like, this is not any way that I grew up.
This like 30-something-year-old man was just like, oh, yeah.
Yep.
EC's picturing a bunch of people running around for salt licks.
Oh, Bree grew up in PV.
Nice.
Yep, no, right where that's at.
Nice.
Yeah.
Deers, cows, and horses. Yep.
It was just such a different experience to go into her life and see all these animals and
I agree. BGG Con is like a publisher's con to just kind of like chill. I agree. I went there one year and it was definitely more chill than like running a con. So I get it.
Yeah, it was fun. We did that once.
Yeah. That was me when I moved to Idaho. Got to see bulls, cows, and horses. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what do I want here?
Fed ostriches. Do not recommend. Yeah. Easy.
4 out of 10. Don't recommend.
Yeah. My Yelp review is going to be helpful.
Oh, man.
What are you doing?
I don't know yet.
We have to buy out the things that give coal. Because right now...
Well, I would rather he get this one and only get $4 than he drops a 3 here and gets like 6.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just... Turnstile. Oh. Alright. Oh, I outbid you.
Yeah, that's true.
You get a thing, right? Your currently winning bid was outbid by an opponent. So you get a steal.
I get a steal on a thing.
Yeah. Muffet, even when Muffet loses, she wins.
She wins. Ostriches are basically still dinosaurs. That's true. That's true.
They're kind of a-holes.
Yeah. Oh, that's yeah. Bree says it's great they bring over all the hottest games from Spiel. Yes, because BGG Con is not long after Spiel. And so that's really cool. Man, I want to go to Spiel.
Oh man.
I want to go to Spiel so bad.
Yes, one year we definitely will do that. But at PAX, one of my favorite things to do, the area I probably hang out the most is their first look area.
Yes.
And they bring in a ton of stuff from Europe and from Japan and from, I think they even had some stuff coming in from South America this last year. Mm-hmm. And they have games that are like just about to be released. So first look at PAX is a blast. And usually not as crowded as the actual like area to go play whatever game you want. So
right.
All right, that was
the Baron.
Oh, that was the Baron. Okay. What you doing? World Wonders came from Brazil. That's interesting. We have another game coming from Brazil too called Video Game Champion.
Oh, nice.
That's cool. Seeing the different markets that are out there, like people that have really been doing this and just haven't been able to break into North America. I love that companies are helping that happen. So that's really cool.
Do you see more Essen releases in PAX U than in Gen Con? Well, I would think so because Essen is after Gen Con, but I don't know. Brazil is definitely up and coming. That's cool. All right, where are you going, love?
So, I'll go here. Okay, where's the Mr. Baron going?
Yeah. 1.
Okay, that has coal on it, but it's a 2, so they can't go there. This has coal on it, so they will drop in there.
Okay.
Oh, they're still getting $4. I tried to take it. At least it wasn't their 3.
It's just not happening.
Wasn't in the cards.
Nope. I'm just gonna go here. Yeah, more BGG. That's true.
All right, I'll get some steel. And where's the Baron going?
Face.
No. Yes.
Okie doke. Compensate.
All right, so the Baron gets $2 for compensation on this one because of the 1 token.
Yep.
And then I get the card. All right, you get 2 coal for your 1 token. The Baron gets 2 compensation, which for him is $4.
Oh, good Lord.
And then I get the card.
I blame it on talking.
And then the Baron gets 3 compensation, which is $6. And you get this card, love. I get 1 steel for the compensation for my 1 token, and you get the card. You get 2 steel for the compensation for your 2 token, and I get the card. And then the Baron gets the card.
Ugh.
All right, here we go.
Terrible.
Let's see what we can do. We got to beat the Baron.
Gross.
Find your coins.
Find your coins.
Search
Okay.
the sofas and
Dig up the carpet.
go into the break rooms and look
Okay,
in the fridges.
this is $4.
All right, what do I have that I can upgrade that's going to give me some...
Gain coal for each of your cards that lets you sell coal. Hell yeah. One,
so
two,
this.
three,
okay, doing that. So I'm going to get an
4. I get 4 coal.
And then turn this in for $4.
Bum, 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 bum. Get all the steel.
And then I can do an upgrade. Who do I want to upgrade?
Dooba 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 doop. Dooba 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 doop. Then I get this. Getting all the resources. Watch.
I'm going to try to upgrade this.
That's fair. I mean, they're like for David too, like he has no desire to go to Gen Con. He has no desire to go to Spiel. Those big crowds are just like but for Gen Con, like you don't want to be around 65,000 people.
No, I would go. I don't want to work there.
Oh. Okay.
That's what they were. So we met somebody at PAX and they're like, "Oh, you should come to Gen Con. I can help you work." And it's funds, right? Like that's the big piece of it. For me to go is expensive. And so we have to kind of judge that. He's like, "Well, I could get you in it," because he works for the CGE group.
Right.
It's like, I could get you and you could work at CGE, but I would work the whole time.
Right.
Which is fair, but it's like, this is my vacation. It's like, I work every day.
You want to go on vacation to work.
Go on my vacation to work. Some people do, and that's totally great. Like if it fits into their desires, I'm all for that. But I want to go to play games and just relax. And get away from my 9 to 5. So so that's why I don't go to Gen Con. One of these years we'll probably end up like, hey, let's not go to PAX. I'll come to Gen Con or something. Once we've gone to PAX enough times. So we'll see. And then definitely I want to go to Essen because I want to go to Europe.
Yeah. And we have so many friends there now.
So yes, I do want to go to these things. It's just a matter of financials and the time.
Yeah.
I mean, Philly's fun because there's so much cool history. There's good food.
Yeah.
Lots of our friends are there. Turning in 2 of those gives me 8.
Yeah. Marie says, I've just started going to cons. I think a big con at the end of the year might be nice. I don't know how I would handle the big con early on. Yeah. So PAX U is in December. So working a show is that they will pay for your hotel. Some of them do, Bree. Some of them don't. It depends on who you work for. Interested in PAX U. Yeah. Got enough work to do. I ain't got time to work on vacation. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the difficulty, right? Like, no, if it works for you, awesome. Do I want to upgrade?
So, oh, good grief.
Carrying a steel. No. Coal into a steel. And then get 2 coal. Man, this is the crunch time, folks. This is the last round, so we gotta get everything we can.
Okay, so this one gives me...
This is where I think, Bree, you're talking about if you've already established your order. Then...
If you did for production...
Or, yeah, if we play that variant where you lay them in this particular line and that's how you have to execute them, that would be really interesting to try. We'll do here and get a steel. And I'll turn 2 coal into a steel. 1 coin. That's interesting. Oh, I forgot. Okay.
Hold on, so I'm going to do that.
Coming for you, Baron.
And get 4 coins. And a upgrade. And then I'm going to upgrade 2 times.
2.
Do this.
All right. That.
And then I got 2.
That's my big bucks if I can get it. I need oil. Okay, so I need to make some oil.
I didn't get a lot of things that gave me money. That was That was a difficult thing.
Oh, yeah. That's where you're feeling it now.
I didn't get a lot of stuff that gave me money, so that's rough.
Do you want to resolve getting the Baron's money?
Okay. No. Okay. Hold on. Let me get mines. 2, 4, 6,
No.
8,
I
10,
need to get one of these.
and 3. Ugh, this score was terrible. This score was terrible. Okay, this is all his?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ugh, nothing else makes me steal. But I need to do this.
Okay, gain 1 for each in their company cards. Okay, so 2, 3. Does this still count?
Yeah, you count all of the symbols, whether they're...
Oh, wait, it says... Oh, on the card.
Yeah, each symbol, whether
okay.
it's color or black and white.
Okay, so that would be 3?
That's 3.
Okay.
All right, we'll get 4 coal here.
Oof.
Getting quiet, Maurice. This is when it's all going down. Crunch time.
Okay, let's see. What do they have?
So
Grief.
that.
Yeah, I did not. Quick! Distract him, Jess!
Okay, so I think that's it. So
Yeah, it's
not gonna get anything there. But I can turn this in for 2.
Yeah, I just didn't have enough. I had enough conversions to other things. I just didn't have enough conversions into coins. So that was the big thing. So, yeah.
And then turn these 4 in for 4.
All right, do some conversions.
All right, let's see what I got. I got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I got a 50.
Nice.
And I got 56.
Nice.
What do you got?
I have 38.
Okay, and the Baron has 50. 67. Baron! Oh,
Do you throw this into a furnace when you're done? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
no way. This is a keeper, folks.
Yeah.
This is a great engine builder. And the first couple rounds play real fast, and then you get into that nice crunchy puzzle. And
Thanks, AC. Get wrecked. Oh, man. Have I played RoboQuest Arena? No. That was probably my favorite game I played at GameStorm. That or ISS Vanguard. Or ICE. No, I haven't played either of them.
RoboQuest Arena. Maurice, did you play with our friend Chris? Tall guy, shaved head, beard, real quiet guy. He had that, and he really wanted to play it, but it's a battle game.
Okay.
And that's not my interest at all. And he really wanted to play it. I'm like, I'm sorry, man, I just have no desire. But ISS Vanguard, that looked fun.
Yeah.
Doug has that one.
Okay.
And he's a local friend. And he said it's kind of like Star Trek where you're going on to the missions on the planets and stuff like that, and you gotta get on and get off. And I was like, ooh, that sounds fun. It's a campaign.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, Jess and I are enjoying
so much fun, he said. Or he said, GG's, thanks, Giggles. Thanks.
Oh, hi, Giggles. I don't know if I said hi to you, but...
Giggles is here. Giggles has been here for, like, she's been lurking.
We get to meet Giggles and Deadpan on a PAX U, right?
Yeah.
See, Maurice, you gotta come, man. There's all kinds of cool people.
All kinds of cool people at PAX. And everybody you too, else. EC.
Yep, you're all welcome.
Don't make excuses, EC. Just come.
We know where there's some good dim sum.
Yes.
We know where there's some good Chinese food.
Yes. Some good Mexican food.
Oh, we know some good Mexican food. And Reading Market has literally good everything. So.
Yep. So that was Furnace, y'all, with some of the Interbellum expansion.
Yeah.
There are other things where there's like a variable auction token where you can pay coal to increase or decrease the value of your bid on a certain token.
So you get an additional bid.
Yes.
And it could be 0.
Yes.
But it also could be something to come in and take something away. You can have a couple business schools down at the end.
Yeah.
This might have been something good for us to be including because they have additional things that you could come in and they're immediately get stuff. And so I think this could have started.
Wait, I'll show back on the table.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I didn't know you're pulling stuff out.
Oh, sorry, yeah. We'll pull stuff out so I can see all the bits.
Okay. So there's the business school things, and then you have these manager tokens that get put out every round, and they get additional stuff that you can...
You add them to some of your factories.
Yes.
And they say, like, when spending resources at this card, you may consider coal or steel or the upgrade token as spent already. So it helps you get a little bit of a discount.
Yes.
So that manager's really good at negating some of the costs at that factory. Or when you're resolving a conversion effect on this card, you may make an additional transaction. So where it says ×1 or ×2, you can make that be ×3 or whatever. So these managers, and I think you can move the managers around.
I believe so.
So even if you add it to a particular card in a particular round, it doesn't have to stay there permanently. It could go to other cards in other rounds. So pretty cool little addition. And if you come here to the business school, this is where you would be able to get the managers, right? They're in school.
Yes.
They're learning how to do business.
Right. And if you don't win a manager based on auction, you get the compensation.
Yeah, so there's still compensation for you.
Yeah.
So that's a really fun addition.
And then the production phase, what Bree and I we were chatting about earlier in the stream, where it was you place your company cards as you gain them in like a production line. And so they have to go in a certain order, so that can dictate which cards you get and where to put them.
Man, you got to be on your game.
You got to be on your game.
Locking those factories in.
Yeah.
But it's cool because that's like a factory line, right? Like
right.
It's like, okay, the widgets are coming in, or the materials are coming here, and it makes a gear, and the gear goes in to make a widget, and the widget makes them,
Yep.
It totally makes sense. So
thanks again to Bree and Arcane Wonders for giving me this review copy, and as well with the playmat. So excited to have this game. And so it's really great. We've definitely enjoyed playing it. And like I said, the 2-player was great because it had that interactivity with the AI. Something always happened, even though we totally got smoked.
It's a good 2, 3, 4. Does it plays up to 5?
I believe it plays up to 5. I believe.
Yeah, but I mean, it plays good at all of those player counts. So, some games don't always play perfectly at a 2-player, which is important for Jess and I.
With Interbellum, Bree says it's 5.
It goes up to 5. Awesome. Oh, because that introduces the
teal player.
Teal, your favorite.
Yeah.
So this one plays great at all of those player counts, which is really important for us because we are mostly a 2-player household, but sometimes when we get out to game nights or cons or whatever, we can get other players. So it has to play well at 2. This one does.
Yeah. So that's wrapping up. Wednesday, friends, I will be back here with some Escape Simulator on Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. Tantaralis is going to come back, and we're going to try to escape another magic room. So that's at 10 a.m. Pacific here. And then Friday, I think I have something going on. I don't know. I can't remember.
Secrets.
But stay tuned to Discords and blue sky, and all the things. Chartreuse is the best color. Do you even know what color chartreuse is, EC?
My favorite color is clear.
It's ochre. Ochre.
Ochre? Nice.
I was going to say okra, but I was like, that's a vegetable.
My favorite color is okra. Fried okra.
Oh, my goodness. My goodness.
Fried okra is kind of an ochre color,
Burnt
right?
Umbra. Of course, don't call me. Of course, I don't know. All right, friends. So seems like there's not a whole lot of people online. We've already rated bonds last week, so I'll just leave everybody to their devices for tonight. Until next time, friends, stay safe, enjoy your board games, be kind to one another, and I'll catch y'all on the next stream.
Have a great week, y'all.
Bye.